Good afternoon, myself Santosh Yadav and I welcome to all of you in physics lecture of class 11, that is fluid. You all are welcome in LPM premises. Today we will discuss about pressure variation in vertical direction as well as in horizontal direction. So there is a container which is filled with a liquid up to height h, and density of the liquid is rho. So we have to find pressure at point M due to liquid column as well as atmospheric pressure. Okay. So at this position there is a pressure of atmosphere E naught, and at this position there is a pressure by bottom, that is PM. Okay. So take out liquid as a free body, like hypothetical cylinder of height h, liquid is filled within the cylinder and cross section area is A. So here a force is acted in form of P naught A, downward direction, because force equal to P times A. This is the force by atmospheric pressure, and this is the force by bottom of the container, that is PMA. Okay, and the weight of the liquid is mg downward. It is the analogous of NLM. Take liquid as a solid body and you can make the free body diagram of the liquid and consider the forces acted on the liquid, and then you can find the pressure at bottom. So since this liquid is in equilibrium because liquid is in rest, so you can say that net force on the liquid column is 0. So upward forces is balanced by downward forces. So PMA here, PMA equal to P naught A plus mg plus mg. So PMA plus P equal to P naught A plus mass equal to volume into density. So volume equal to area into height into density is rho. Density rho. So you can write here A H rho G. So A is cancelled out. So PM equal to P naught plus H rho. PM equal to P naught plus H rho. This is the pressure at bottom of the liquid. This is atmospheric pressure and this is the pressure by liquid column in downward direction. So you can say H rho is the pressure due to liquid column. And this is atmospheric pressure. So total pressure at the bottom acts in the form of atmospheric pressure plus pressure of liquid column. So this is all about pressure. So pressure varies height wise. You can say this is the equation of linear equation. Pressure varies linearly with height. So you can also make the graph for this equation. So first of all, write it down. graph is like that. Y equal to mx plus c. H Pm equal to rho gh plus T. So this is m, this is x, this is c. So you can rewrite here y equal to mx plus c, and you can compare it with linear equation mx plus c. M is rho g, c is P naught, that is intercept, positive intercept, and rho is the positive slope. So graph will start from here. This is called P naught. This side is P and this side is H. So this is the slope, that is theta. You can say m equal to tan theta, that is rho. This is the positive slope and positive intercept. So pressure varies linearly with height. So this is the graph. So I am going to rub the equation. So now move on, pressure variation in horizontal direction. So write down pressure variation in horizontal direction. Horizontal direction. Okay. So make the diagram. This is the container, and water is strict field up to height h. You have to find pressure at point A and B. So you should take a hypothetical cylinder. Okay. This is the container. This is filled up to height h, and consider a point. This one is m and this one is n. So take hypothetical cylinder. And make the free body diagram of it. Like this is hypothetical cylinder of cross sectional area AC. So at M and at N there is a force, that is Pm into A, and this side there is force in negative x direction, that is Pna. And at side walls there is a force which are due to symmetry they were cancelled, and the force acted in this direction is counterbalanced by force acted in this direction. So you can write here Pna is equal to PMA because liquid is static. So for equilibrium, there is net force on the hypothetical cylinder will be 0. So A is cancelled out. So you can say that PM equal to PM. Very important here. We see here that when any horizontal level of the liquid, pressure is same everywhere. Pressure is same everywhere in case of static fluid. So you should write here on horizontal level of the liquid, on any horizontal level of the liquid, each and every point having at same pressure. So pressure is same on horizontal level of the liquid, or you can say at any layer which is horizontal in static liquid. Pressure vary height wise, but in horizontal direction pressure will be same at same level of the horizontal layer. You can say. Consider a point here. Suppose this is S. So pressure at S is less than pressure at L. But if you take another point parallel to S, say K or R, so pressure at S equal to pressure at R. In same level, in horizontal plane, pressure is same, but different layer having different pressure. This layer having more pressure than this layer, because height wise pressure varies. But a particular horizontal level, all the points having at same pressure. So write it down. Okay, let's do some problem upon this concept. Say, consider two containers. Say this is cross-sectional, this having cross-sectional area 2A, and liquid is filled up to height h. Take a point M here. And this container is having cross-sectional area less than 2A, that is, you can say A, and liquid column is same height, that is H, and density of the liquid is same. This point is called say N. So what is the relation between pressure at M and N? Pm and Pn. What is the relation? Here area is less than previous one, because pressure doesn't depend on area, but pressure from by H rho is. Pressure depend on height of the liquid column, density of the liquid, G of the liquid. Since height rho and G is same for both the container, so you can say here pressure at pressure at M equal to pressure at N. Okay, so pressure does not depend on shape of the container. If height is same, liquid is same, then pressure will be same at same level. So write it down. liquid is filled within it like that. Take a point M here, another point N. At same height, take another point A here, and this is height H, and you can say this height will be H1. So what is the relation between pressure at M, M and K? Pm, Pn and Pk. Just do it. There is a 3 points N, M and N. There are 3 points N, M and N, and you have to find the relation between pressure at those points. And liquid density is rho here. So this is the static liquid. So let's do. Okay. Listen. Pn equal to Pk, Pn equal to Pk, and less than Pm, because height at M is greater than height at N and K. Pk is H1 rho g, Pn and Pk is H1 rho g, and Pm is H rho g. So H is greater than H1. So this relation will justify. Do you think like that? If you think like that, then it is wrong. Why? Listen. This is a very conceptual question, very important question. Listen. Here, normal reaction is acted like that. Similarly, normal reaction is acted like that. So, one component of normal reaction is downward direction. Say N perpendicular, and this is N parallel C. This is M parallel C. This is M perpendicular. So here the pressure is due to height H1 rho g as well as pressure due to M perpendicular. So these two pressure compensate the pressure at M. So pressure at M equal to pressure at M equal to pressure at K. Because pressure at M equal to due to M perpendicular plus H1 rho g, which is compensated by H rho g. Here also M perpendicular plus rho H1 g. So these two pressure compensate H rho. This is the logic behind this. And you also know that liquid flow from higher pressure to lower pressure. But here liquid is in equilibrium, so pressure will be same. If pressure at any point is higher, then definitely liquid will flow. But here liquid is in rest, that is in equilibrium. So pressure is same everywhere at same level. So thank you very much for today's lecture.